Good evening once again, you guys.
It's Jeff and Sammy, together they're jammy. Jeff and Sammy, oh my god, Jeff and Sammy!
My name is Jeff.
I'm back for the second day in a row to talk to you a little bit. And we actually have 313 subscribers now. Thank you guys very much for subscribing to the channel. Couldn't appreciate it more. You guys are insane. I'm not going to talk as much tonight. I've already done more than enough. More than I should have. My voice is definitely still very tired and strained. I don't want to do too much. I went to the store earlier. Didn't really want to do that, but I knew we needed milk because the milk that we got a couple days ago, not so good. Don't know what happened with that batch in particular, but oh well. Kind of same thing with my burgers, to be honest. I actually had, where did those bugs come from? I had to make a whole new batch of burgers because for some reason, just a few of the ones that I bought from the store didn't taste as good. And even Sammy tasted them and she said they tasted funny. Now I'm paranoid. I get one bad batch and suddenly it's, oh, are these going to taste good? Are these going to taste good? Anybody ever get that? Even if it's not just burgers, but it's one particular food, like you get one bad batch and suddenly the paranoia just rises. Maybe not everybody. Maybe some of you are just, oh, you got a bad batch. Just get another one and call it done. I'm one of those, you get one bad batch and now you're cautious for every single one that you get, regardless of what food it is. And burgers are like my #1 source of true food. I mean, I have eggs, I have protein shake. I mean, I do eat a wide variety of food, but burgers are basically like my biggest source of just firm protein, fiber food. You know, like my actual food. Hope you guys are actually having a good day so far, and if not, hope we can bring some sort of positive light to your day, 'cause guys, whatever's going on for you, whatever it may be, just remember that you are not alone. You are never alone. You're a warrior. You're a soldier. Stay strong. We believe in you. And if you need it, the comments are there for free to vent, or you can DM me personally on my socials. But you too got this. Profist. High five. You got this, guys. I know it's easier said than done, but you do got this. Try and stay with me. Sorry, that's my folks. They're asking how my cough is. I think I'm actually starting to get a little better. I don't want to jinx it because it's been over a month now that I've been dealing with this. And yes, just so you know, even this is kind of a struggle still. I'm pushing to talk and I really shouldn't be. It doesn't feel as hard as it did. Like, I could say one word the last couple days and I could just feel my neck scratch. And I just shouldn't have talked. All things considered, even with the hoarse voice, you really shouldn't be talking. I need to protect it, I know. They gotta talk to make a video. Sammy's asleep. She actually went to take a nap when I left for the store. Did anybody see yesterday's video? At least at the very end. And if you haven't, feel free to go check it out. I was just talking about the drama with the picture. Not my picture, but you know. Go check out the video. If I don't want to go through it again right now. I had a text this morning that just kind of, like, dude, it's not that big of a deal. It's really not. I don't get why everybody's freaking out still. It's been days. This is another one of those things that people are just being dramatic for no reason. I don't get it. I realize I'm talking about it anyways, but I'm not. I'm trying to be as vague as possible because I don't want to start it again. But I'm kind of starting it again, just even as vague as I'm being. Oh, sorry. Can I just say, forget about the picture for a second, but let me go back a little. I haven't quite got to actually say, and don't ask me why, it's kind of bothered me a little bit, but here and now, let me just go ahead and say that Percy Jackson series that we watched the other day, not a fan. Sammy didn't mind it. I know she didn't. The first season bothered her a little bit more because she actually read the first book, Lightning Thief, and she saw the actual differences between the books and what they put in the series. She actually hasn't read the Sea of Monsters in a while, so she didn't have conscious memory of the differences, so she just enjoyed it as a show. Maybe she'll read it again here in a couple months and she'll remember what the differences are and it'll bother her more. Maybe not. Does it matter truly? I don't know. I know she plans on reading The Titan's Curse also when that comes out again, and she can read it on Audible or whatever it is, and she'll be able to read that before season 3 comes out, so she can differ between that too. I know she's kind of in between at this point. Like, the differences between the book and the series itself are kind of there. I mean, the story's the same, but there's a lot of actual, like, in the differences in the details that she's frustrated with. But yeah, she's still watching the series. I'm going to tell you guys right here, right now, I'm not a large book reader. I'm just not. Not that I hate books in general. Like, I have read a couple books in my time. I've actually owned quite a few books for... It's actually weird and kind of dumb just how many books I've actually owned in the past for as very little as I like to read. I think I was more fascinated with the covers and just the idea of those stories versus actually reading the whole books. The one book I read in full, or close to, I think I got to the last 10 pages and they called it done, was The Help. And that I had to read for an essay to finish school. And it wasn't even in public school. I was homeschooled. I did go to public school a couple times, but I dropped out because I got bullied a lot. Okay, I'll tell you right now, I got bullied a lot, teachers and students alike. So I said, screw it, I'm not doing this. To each their own. If you actually had a good school experience, kudos to you. If you can actually handle bullies, kudos to you. I'm just one of those people, I prefer to avoid them. I realize life is massive, the earth is massive, there's millions of people on this planet. You're going to run into a jerk from time to time. I understand that, and I'll deal with it as it comes. But if I can avoid it, I'm gonna. Especially if they get a right amount, you know. Get into that another day. But The Help was one of them. I actually did own a few of the Harry Potter books. I never read any of them in full. I did actively try to read Sorcerer's Stone a few times. What in the world? That's a really loud truck, jeez. I thought it was like a dump truck or something. I don't know. But I think I don't even fully remember. I'm gonna say maybe I may have got through the first chapter of Sorcerer's Stone, and that's it. And I can honestly say it drove me nuts. I wanted to watch the movie. Like, I know that books are supposed to activate your imagination and you're supposed to think about things as you read it. But the whole time that I read it, I was just thinking, well, what does this look like on the big screen? Like, what would this actually look like to watch in any shape or form? I'm just not into reading. I can read, and there are certain things that do grab my attention, and I can read a little bit here and there. The Bible especially, I'll tell you that right now. But like, as for the books actually go, I'm just not into it. I'm just not into reading all that much. So when it comes to like the movies, you can be sure that I prefer that over reading anything. I largely prefer the original Harry Potter movie series, and yes, I will admit, I'm actually pissed that they're doing a new series. Pissed. I realize the book readers are like, dude, I can't wait. They're actually gonna do it by episodes, by seasons. They're gonna have more details from the books, blah blah blah. Frankly, I don't care. To each their own. Sammy's actually excited for it. My girlfriend, she's actually excited for it. She'll probably watch. I have no interest. I love her. I would do anything for her. I'll give her the world if I could. I'm not watching that show. I am not touching that. That is not my childhood. It's not Daniel Radcliffe. It's not Emma Watson. It's not Rupert Grint. I am not a fan of change. That was my childhood. Don't you dare touch it. Don't you dare ruin it. Sorry, that's my opinion. That is my opinion. And I am sorry if I'm even kind of upsetting anybody. It's not my intention. If you watch these vlogs and you're curious to see the series, like I said, my own girlfriend is curious to see the series, so I'm not mad at you. I can't be mad at the audience, but I am mad at them for creating the series. And I know Daniel Radcliffe's already given his blessing. Same thing with Percy Jackson, to be honest. Like, back in 2010 when the first movie came out, I fell in love with that. That's another thing that's a part of my childhood. And I'll admit, the second one wasn't my favorite movie, Percy Jackson, Sea of Monsters. I wish they handled some things a little bit better in that movie. But I also didn't think it was that bad of a movie either. I didn't think it was horrible. Could have been better in some parts for sure. It kind of didn't feel like it carried the same magic as the first. But I think that they could have fixed some of that stuff in another movie. They could have actually kept it going and fixed what was wrong with it, you know? Maybe they had a bad director. Maybe somebody whoever wrote the script didn't handle the story as well. I don't know. Maybe they just rushed. I don't know. They could have handled it better. All I know is I did love that series, and I would have loved to see Logan Lerman and Alexander Daddario and everybody else come back for another movie. Like, to this, even though I know this Percy Jackson series is currently running on Disney Plus, I would die right now if they came out with another movie with Logan Lerman. Absolutely would die. In fact, I would love if they did 3 more movies just for the heck of it. 3 more movies. Do it, please. Some of us really love that movie and want to see them continue it and actually see that Percy Jackson and Annabeth get together. Honestly, to me, this isn't Percy Jackson. It's just not. That kid's not Percy Jackson. And I'm going to say it. I usually try to stay away from politics, but this shouldn't even be political. But they kind of went there. They did. Why on earth did they have to make Annabeth black? Why? Not that I hate black people by any stretch, but Annabeth is white. Same thing with Little Mermaid. Why did they make Little Mermaid black? Same thing with... Who else did they make black? Like, if you want to make a black role for somebody, then do that. I have nothing against black people, but if you already have an established role... Oh yeah, in Harry Potter. That's right, Harry Potter. They changed Snape to a black guy. Snape's white. I don't get any of this stuff. Why do these freaking idiots have to change this stuff? Oh, and Now You See Me 3. Why on earth did they add a whole new group? Why? Not that I'm against any of those actors. I think that they do a good... I can tell they're good actors, and I give them credit. Put them in their own movie. Why did... I just don't like change. I'm sorry. And I'm not kind of one of those sorry, not sorry kind of deals. But, like, seriously, what the crap? Sammy actually didn't mind it. She thought that was the best one yet. I think it's a big stretch to say that that was the best one yet. That actually hurt me. Like, there was a couple of good moments throughout that movie, I'm not gonna lie. By the end, I was just like, wait, really? That's how they're gonna end it? Seriously? I'm actually very disappointed. Very disappointed. I still can't even fully wrap my head around what happened at the end of the movie. I just feel disappointed. Like, why'd you do that? That's not... I watched Now You See Me for Jesse Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson, Isla Fisher, I think, yeah. And the girl who plays Max and Dave Franco. I watched for them. What? I rest my case. There's just too much. There's just too much. And I need to shut up now. I'm getting it out, guys. I'm getting it out. I'm freaking frustrated. Supposedly they are going to do another Now You See Me movie, and I hope they don't bring those guys back. They find some kind of storyline to say why the new generation is out of it. Like, especially at the end when... it's technically been a year since that came out, but I guess if you haven't seen it... Well, they basically welcomed into the eye. They welcomed no. I love you guys. I'm just going to shut up now. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so very much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, remember to love yourself. Easier said than done. I know, but you got this. Try and stay with us. Have a good night. This is going to shut off on me. Love you guys.